Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my October reading wrap-up. I won't lie, I didn't do too hot based on the TBR and what I read. I didn't have a lot of time to read, unfortunately, this month. With school, I had a lot of midterms and things like that. But I am thinking I may do my December TBR with Redeema again, just because then I feel like I could actually read those books. I'll be at home most of December, so I'll be able to actually have time to read since I'll be out of school on my winter break. But I don't know, I haven't totally decided yet, but I feel like, I don't know, those videos are fun to watch, but it's also fun then to see okay, did I actually read those books that my roommate picked for me? So I don't know, I might do that again because I feel like it wasn't really fair that I made her pick the books and then I read one of them. So oops, my bad. I wasn't thinking about how busy I was going to be in October and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be fun to have her do, but that's besides the point. So this month I read 3 books. I only think one of them I pretty sure was on the TBR for October. I think the other 2 I just read because I wanted to. I think. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So it was an okay month, reading wise, ratings and stuff. I think it could have been better, but it definitely wasn't horrible. I don't know, the average rating was 4 to 3.5 stars. So I don't know, I'll explain in the video why each book is rated what they're rated, so let's just get into that. So the first book that I read in October was Mile High by Liz Tomforde. I rated this 4 stars. I feel like the beginning part of the book I actually found kind of boring and almost annoying. I don't know, I was kind of I don't know if I'm gonna like this book. I got a little nervous, but it definitely as the plot continued, it picked up. I loved Stevie, the main character. She was great. Absolutely love her. One of my favorite female characters. I've definitely read it a long time. I won't lie though, crap, what's his name? See, I can't even remember his name. I did not really like him a lot. He really annoyed me the whole book. Parts I was oh, that's so sweet, but then other parts I was I don't know. He was just kind of a character for me. I didn't hate him, but I didn't love him. But I do hear that from other people I've known who have read this book, or other booktubers who have read it and talked about it, that he gets better in the next book. So I'm excited for that because I do really want to read The Right Move. And it is on my TBR for November. If you haven't watched that video, that is on my channel. I posted it about a week ago or something like that, so that's there for you to go watch. But I don't know, I love Stevie. The plot lines too were kind of I don't know, I wish that there was more to it. I don't know exactly what I would have added, but it didn't feel like there was enough of something. I don't know, they just kind of felt boring, and I don't know, I feel maybe I've just been reading a lot of the same books and maybe that's why I feel that way. But I don't know. It was a 4 stars. It was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't regret reading it or anything. It was good. Would I read it again? I don't know. It wouldn't be a total I will never reread this, but it's also I don't know if I'd read it. Maybe when I read the rest of the series, I'll be more inclined to reread it because it'll be oh, going back to the start or whatever. But sorry, I'm still trying to remember his name. I can't remember. Literally brain, she's not working today. So that was the first book I read. Mile High, Liz Tomforde, 4 stars. Okay, so the next book that I read in October is the one that was on my TBR that I did end up getting to because my roommate was very, very interested in me reading it. And that was Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. Okay, so I've seen people who love this book, and I've seen people who hate this book. I haven't seen a whole lot of in-betweens, and I'm an in-between, so this is very weird for me. I rated it a 3 stars. I will say the ending was very good. It left you on a cliffhanger. It made you want to read the second book. I can give you that. I won't lie. I read the first 2 chapters of the second book. And then I was I have other books I want / need to read, so I will come back to this at a later date. And so I am going to read the second one. But the first book was very, weird in the sense that, like, at the beginning, I wasn't really sure if certain things were consensual or not. And the character seemed to be confused if she felt that it was consensual or not, which I didn't like reading. Like, that made me feel uncomfortable. But then, like, as the book continued, and, like, the only reason I really continued it and didn't stop reading it was because so many people I know like it, and were like, oh my god, it was so good. So, like, I wanted to see if there was some, like, I literally don't know. I just needed to see if it got better. It did, but it didn't. I don't know. How do I want to word this? Like I said, the beginning didn't feel great. The middle part was kind of like, okay, maybe we're getting more comfortable with the person. Because I don't want to, like, spoil stuff, so I'm not gonna, like, it might sound a little weird if you haven't read it, but, like, if you have read it, you'll understand what I mean. And then, like, the ending was, like, better. So I feel like the second book I'll like more. Except, I don't know, there's a plot line I can see coming that I might not like that. But, like, between the two main characters, I think I'll like that more in the next book. I don't know. It was just kind of weird for me. And not like, oh, I've read this book before, but I mean, it's similar, like, it's similar to certain dark romances that I've read before. And I didn't feel like there was a whole lot that felt really good to read that was different, unfortunately. So that's why I rated it a 3 stars. And again, 3 stars isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like, I see a 5-star and a 4-star as good. Obviously I see a 5-star as, like, great, a 4-star as good, a 3-star as, like, it was okay, like, I probably wouldn't reread it, but, like, if you liked it, you liked it, like, I get it. 2 stars, like, I did not like it, and 1 star is, like, I DNF'd it, or, like, I literally forced myself to finish the thing. So, like, most of the books for school that I have to read, those are 1 stars. I have to force myself to read those. That's the other thing with reading. I am in so many classes that involve reading that I generally, like, after doing homework, my brain is like, I cannot look at words. I cannot do it. So that's why reading has been also on a decline this month, because there was a lot of reading going on this month, and so my brain was like, I can't do it. But it's okay. It's okay. You want to know why it's okay? Because I'm in school, so are probably a lot of you. So you all understand and aren't gonna be like, why are you only reading 3 books a month? Where is the 5 to 8 books that you were reading before? Okay, they've left the building. They are no longer here, so. Well, they might be next month or December, but they're not here right now, so. Sorry. But yeah, Haunting Adeline, it was there. Like I said, the ending was interesting, and it made me want to continue reading, but I feel like the first 2/3 of the book, I was kind of uncomfortable. I don't know. I would say if you haven't read it and you were considering reading it, just really think about it, really read those trigger warnings, really think if it's something that you want to read. If you're questioning it, maybe don't read it. If you're someone who's like, I normally am fine with dark romances, I would say, because I normally am too, I could say try it, but if you are feeling uncomfortable, please stop. Like, don't do what I did and just keep reading. Like, I don't know. I mean, I obviously, like I said, the ending got better, but, like, is it really worth reading the beginning that made you uncomfortable? I don't know. But I'm just gonna end it there with that book. It was okay. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna really say I recommend it, but yeah. Okay, so the last book that I read in October was The Dark One, which is the second book in the Vicious Lost Boys series, which, if you remember, or, like, if you've watched previous videos of mine, what month was it? Was it July or was it August? Hold on. Let me look back. Was it this one? Oh, it was June. Okay. Well, I read the first book in June, and I rated it a 3.25. It was very, like, smutty. Basically, if you want a book that's short and easy to get through with a lot of smut, I would recommend this series, because even the second one was very similar in that sense. There was a lot of smut, which, like I said, you know, sometimes you just need a little, like, palette cleanser, and sometimes just a really smutty, tiny, short, like, 200-page book is what you need. I'm not saying that that's what I needed. What I needed was that I wanted there to be a 3rd book on this TBR. I'm being completely honest with you guys. I mean, this reading wrap-up, not TBR. So I found a book that was 200-ish pages and I read it in like a day. But it was actually better than the first one, so I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting to just kind of be like, okay, yeah, great, okay, more sex, alright, more sex. Like, and don't get me wrong, there was a lot of sex, but there was also more of a plot line, and the way that the second book ended, I want to read the third book so bad. So I do kind of take back probably something I said about the first one about like, oh, don't read it if you want a plot. There definitely is a plot the farther you get in. I think there's 4 books total, so it's kind of unfortunate that by like the third and fourth book that's where there's plot, I'm assuming, but the second book towards the end definitely picks up plot wise and you get like that kind of like I want to read. But I rated it 4 stars. I don't know if I already said that. I hope I didn't, but I don't know. Like I said, it was good. It wasn't something that I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing I've ever read, but I definitely wouldn't say I don't recommend it. For how short that book is, it was actually very good. Like I said, it's only like 220 or something pages, so like it's definitely not bad for how short it is. I will be honest, there is a book that I'm currently reading that I'm about 50% of the way through that I was trying to finish before the end of October, but I did not get to finish it. So it's not on here, but it will be on my November one. And that one is very, very good right now. I'm very excited to continue reading it. But that's why I kind of had to fit the dark one in, because I was like, I can't just be 2 books. Like, it was going to be 3, I had it planned out, but then I didn't finish it in time, so. I know it may seem kind of like, oh, you just read a book to have a number, but like, I did, but then I also liked it. So like, is there really an issue with that? I feel like no. I feel like I read it, I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. I was there. It was great. So yeah, I'm just being honest with you guys. I did originally read it to have a 3rd book on this. So just like being honest with you all, that's all. But those are the 3 books that I read in October. Okay guys, so that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This will be posted somewhere between like Friday and Sunday probably, just whenever I end up getting a chance to upload. Next week, I can't remember what next week's video is, but I might make it. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna put this video out. It might be next week, it might be the week after, but there is a book haul coming. I have been I broke my book buying ban. I didn't stick to it. I'm just not even gonna lie to you guys. It's so bad I did not stick to it. But I will be going home next weekend. But I don't know if I'm gonna have time to film it next weekend, because then I come back for like the last week of school, but then my fall break is over Thanksgiving break. So I'll be home for that, so I will probably film then. But I don't know, it'll just depend on when I film. But there is a book haul coming this month, so be excited for that. There'll also be a book haul in December. There'll probably be 2 book hauls in December, let's be real here. One of them might transfer over to January, but that's besides the point. Lots of book hauls coming, be excited, because I literally cannot wait to go home and open all those packages. Like, you don't understand. I literally am like, I know all the books that are there, but that doesn't mean that I'm not excited about going home and opening them. So super excited about that. But yeah, if you guys, I don't even know how I want to word this. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, all those normal things. I don't know what I was gonna say. I can't think now. I can't remember what next week's video is gonna be. It'll probably just be like a book recommendation video, because it's kind of hard to do, like, it's annoying. It's hard to do like reading vlog type style videos in my dorm room, and like while being in school it's more difficult to do, but I have a lot of video ideas for breaks and things like that, so also be excited for that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you all are having a fantabulous day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!